And welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is a student in the Bronx who has recently won a Youth Fellowship Award. He's going to tell us about it. He joins us with the details about his work. We welcome Alexander Chu. Are you related to Ray Chu and the crew?
I am not.
Well, look him up. He's a nice guy to know. Yeah. Say, hey, I'm your long-lost brother.
Long-lost brother, yeah.
Can you help me out a little bit? But it seems like you're doing well. You won a fellowship award. Tell us about that.
So I just found out about it through my program. I'm a member of the Youth Justice Board in New York City. It's from a lot of students like about my age, 14 to 18 years old.
You're 14?
Oh, I'm 17, but 14, there you go. Okay. 14 to 18. So all grades in high school. Yeah. And so across all 5 boroughs, there's students from all 5 boroughs. So this year we worked together. The topic was targeting youth homelessness in New York City. So together we did a lot of research. We led focus groups with homeless youth directly, and we visited a lot of shelters and learned a lot about it. And next year we're going to be going towards the next step, which is talking to policymakers and trying to implement more change in that way. So,
I like it. Yeah. We congratulate you.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your fellowship award.
Thank you.
What are some of the things that you've learned in doing your research and talking to homeless people or finding out about the homeless youth?
Yes, homeless youth. So yeah, I realized it's a pretty underrepresented field of study. So I didn't know I had no idea that there was such a large population of homeless youth in New York City, because a lot of the time it's not really like in the statistics, because homeless youth don't report that they're entering shelters and stuff. So the number is very hard to determine exactly, but also talking to the homeless youth like firsthand through interviews, you get to learn a lot about them and a lot about their experiences and a lot of the struggles that they've gone through. So it was
What are some of the things
experience.
that you've learned? Do they sleep in shelters mostly, or they ride the subway cars? They sleep on the streets? Do they collect bottles?
So a lot of a large population of homeless youth are LGBTQ. So a lot of them do not enter a lot of the shelters due to like discrimination they face from even the staff members are not treating them properly, as well as the other members of the homeless shelters. So a lot of them do either stay at their friend's house, sleep on their friends' couches, or ride the subways. And it can get them into a lot of trouble by panhandling, which is a quality of life offense that a lot of the students have gotten in trouble with, and as well as like hopping the MTA system. So just leads to more and more trouble for them. So
Alexander, what propelled you into this area here? How did you capture this interest?
So I learned about this program through my school. I feel really lucky. I live in Manhattan, so I know how expensive things are to live, and I realize, I live such a great life, and it's time to give back to the students, and I think it's really important to help the other kids, because I live such a privileged life, and a lot of the kids don't have that same opportunity.
How many people are involved in this contest?
This DHL or the Youth Justice Board program?
The DHL.
So I don't know how many people applied, but 5 students across the U.S. won. So I'm the New York winner.
There you go. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. We've got a New York representative. Yes, indeed. All right, so you mentioned a little while ago that you have all this information, you have this research done, and later on you want to maybe get with some of the elected officials to try to make change.
Yeah.
How do you propose to do that?
So we wrote a report based on our findings this year. We did like a presentation down. We did one at City Hall with de Blasio wasn't there, but with a lot of the other officials important.
Would you like to meet him?
I would.
Did you ever meet him?
I've seen him before walking by City Hall, but I have not met him personally before.
So, but if you met him, what would you tell him?
I would tell him that I think it's time to make a lot more shelters, because I think even the Bronx is one where there's a high homeless population. I've seen on the news that they're starting to make a couple I saw, but still it's pretty underrepresented.
Let's send a message out to him. You take this camera right here and go straight at Mayor de Blasio.
Hello, Mayor de Blasio. I'm Alex Chu. I have done a lot of research. I've realized that there's a lot of homeless youth in New York and not enough shelter space, as well as friendly staff that are willing to accommodate these youth, and I think it's time for change.
Excellent. All right. Mayor, Alexander Chu is reaching out to you. Here's some information. Any of the other elected officials you would like to meet?
Anyone, I guess, who can help with this cause. So
there you go.
No one in specific, yeah.
All right, so do you have anything coming up that we can all check out, or you have anything on the web page or?
Oh yeah,
look
so
at?
there's two things. So this DHL Fellowship Award, it's the first year that they're doing it, so there wasn't a lot of information, so my counselor from the program told me about it, but next year they're going to continue doing it, so you're going to win a trip to Ecuador, and so yeah, I'm going in 2 weeks. It's going to be great. Continue my work on a global scale, so it's a big issue in Ecuador as well.
Now that's how you think big. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Alexander, we're proud of you. Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
All right, give him a big hand, everybody. Alexander Chu, DHL Youth Fellowship Award winner. Yes, representing New York in a big way. He's going global. All right, we have to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.